Hello, my fabulous people. Do you want to find out what you should do if you have to delay your infertility treatment as it relates to the coronavirus? Stay tuned. Thank you for joining my fabulous people. I am Melanie Warren, also known as Coach Mel. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. On my channel, I share things as it relates to infertility, adoption, encouragement, and everything else in between, just to keep you motivated and encouraged on your journey. So today I just want to share some tips and just information as it relates to delaying your infertility treatment and just to keep you encouraged on your journey. First and foremost is that you have to take control back. Don't allow the media, don't allow family or anyone for that matter allow you to spin off into a more stressful situation that you need to be in. You want to make sure that you maintain everything that you have control in. The things that you have control in is your mind. You have control in maintaining a healthy eating lifestyle. You have control of your relationships and making sure those relationships with you and your spouse, friends are intact so you can encourage each other during this time. So it's important that you maintain proper mindset, whether that's you're doing yoga, whether you're doing mindfulness, whether you're doing your journal, your meditation, you're reading your Bible, you're reading your quotes, you're also reading anything that's going to motivate you. You can make sure you maintain those things. Also, you also want to cultivate your joy. Now, why I say cultivate and choose joy, because you have that choice and you can, despite all that is going around and all the amount of information and the bombarding, you want to make sure that you choose joy and cultivate it. Cultivate with your spouse, cultivate it with yourself, and just allow this time to be a time of just getting your mind together, your body, your soul, and spirit together, because you have control of that. All right. So the next thing I just want to share with you, that if there is a likelihood that you do come in contact with anybody that has the coronavirus, that you do get checked quickly and that you do the proper course of action to making sure that you do your treatment, your quarantine, so you can quickly get yourself healthy again. And it also goes for your male partner as well, making sure that they're healthy. So if you have to delay because something is going on, it's better you do that than having to take the chance of getting pregnant and then something not be right. And because there's still very little known as far as how the coronavirus affects women or people who are trying to conceive, for that matter, or who are pregnant. So you just want to make sure you do as much information and precaution as possible. The next thing you want to do is that if you have to travel, you are traveling to your infertility treatment. I had to travel. I remember I used to travel for about an hour to and fro my infertility treatment, and so sometimes it was tedious. But if you have to end up traveling, and I'm saying this because if you do travel, also make sure you have copies of your medical records, just in case you have to end up going to some place closer for one reason or the other. So make sure if you do that you get copies of your medical records to maintain them, just in case you can no longer travel to your treatment and you have to go to some place that is closer. So at least you don't have to do a lot of the testing and some of the procedures all over again, which will just delay even more. So just be mindful of that. If you are dealing with a surrogate and right now, okay, maybe they're not healthy, you want to make sure as well that also is delayed. So if you have to freeze more embryos, make sure you do set that are disease free. Do that. Do that. Don't look at it as oh gosh, it's getting even longer. Look at it as this is a time to make sure that everything is in place and in order, that you will have a positive outcome as it relates to conceiving, whether that's through your room or your surrogate's room, that things are in order and being on the same page. The next thing is that If you are starting and you're trying to conceive right now and you are starting something new, I would suggest you just kind of postpone, because what's going to end up happening is that you're not on top of the list. So those who are actually pregnant are. And if you're dealing with a doctor that does pregnancies as well, what's going to end up happening is that you're going to get on the bottom of the list. So just be mindful of that as well. If you are flexible in having to wait to do your treatment, and or even starting your treatment, I would suggest you just to wait, just to see how things kind of pan out during this time, because you don't want to, as I said, cause unnecessary stress if you are able to just wait and be more flexible, because you want to make sure that things are in order, that you are healthy and everybody else is healthy and in order as well. So if you are flexible in waiting, I suggest you wait. I always say that delay is not denial. It's just a time for you to just to do preparations so everything is properly in order. Okay. Also, if you are happen to be diagnosed with the coronavirus and you've just done the transfer, just be mindful of your treatment and seek your doctor professional quickly. Fast, of course, quickly and fast is the same thing, right? Just to seek your professional help immediately, so things can be in order and there won't be any effect. As I said, there's still a lot of new tests. They're still unknown as far as it relates to the coronavirus and getting pregnant. So just be mindful of that. And last and not least is that your fertility doctor, coaches are there to support you and to encourage you on your journey. If you don't have a coach or you're looking for some type of support, you can always reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to assist you in any way I possibly can, and see how we can connect and to work together. I want you to just be informed and be in the best position with yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. So those things needs to be in order and maintained, even as you have to delay in your infertility treatment. So just be encouraged that it is not the end. This is not something where this is not going to happen, that you won't ever be able to conceive, you won't ever get pregnant because of the delay in your infertility treatment. Right now, it's just in a different time where you just have to be more cautious, more aware, and more in tune of what's going on, that you can make a sound decision and become the parent that you so deeply desire. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, comment below. Maybe there's some information that you can share with others in this community as it relates to infertility and their treatment, what they're going to. And also make sure you go ahead and subscribe, share the video, give it a thumbs up, click the bell so you know when I upload videos every week. All right, so thank you so much for watching, and remember to pray, plan, and believe, because God is still in the business of doing miracles. Also, you can subscribe. If you look on below, you can subscribe and get a copy of my free ultimate fertility and adoption guide. There's some great information in there just to kind of prepare you, and just to even not just prepare you, but just can help you to along the way if you are currently in your treatment. All right, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.